Hello everybody and welcome. I'm having to redo this because I accidentally forgot to turn on my audio and didn't notice it, so I'm going to go over my finalized version. So this build runs all the Kjarr bows at 100% except for ice. Which the only thing it's missing is the last ice attack. But this build allows you to be able to dodge anything you want to. For being able to evade fucking Namielle's fucking massive blast. But that's a different story. That's just me being trash. Can't die to it otherwise. Just that fucking AoE just gets me every time. I'm bad at putting up my weapon and doing the massive iframe jump. But this build runs all elements really well for ice. One thing you need to do though is on your bows you're going to be running level 1 slot equipped for augment, and you're going to run 2 points into element. You might lose a little bit of element damage, but the slot is worth more than the element damage. The slot makes or breaks it. For an example, let's do ice here. Since this doesn't come in with built-in ice, you have to lose the set decorations. You have to lose the ice point because you need that extra slot. With that extra slot, you get the ice with it. But you have to run the 2 expert jewels, or you'll be running on like 75% affinity instead of like 85. These are the stats that you'd be running. Just take note that any other element will be maxed. Max crit eye, max agitator, max element, as long as it's not ice, level 4 constitution, level 4 evade window, max stamina surge, max evade extender, recovery speed 2, water attack 2, thunder attack 2, health boost 1, weakness exploit 1. But the way that you want to run it is you want to use these 2 mantles. By time, if you use impact first, then you use glider mantle. Not shortly after impact mantle will be done, and whenever impact mantle is done and you use it, glider mantle will be back up again. So your uptime on your mantles is going to be pretty good with these 2. You can either go for spread, or you can go for more tenderizer to max out your crit chance to 100%, from 85 to 100%. Or you could go for crit damage. It just really depends. Honestly, there's a lot of options for the mantles. But having refresh expert jewels is a must. Having the challenger jewels that you need is a must. Getting double challenger jewels can be a pain in the fucking ass. But it can be done. You start with 1 expert jewel, so You won't have to grind for more. What you're mainly going to be grinding for is these 2 challenger jewels. That's going to be what makes or break the build. Because without that, you're sitting on... You'd barely be sitting on 10% affinity from that. So you'd be losing a whole 10% affinity off the build. One thing noted is some of the Kjarr bows with max affinity have 55 affinity over, what am I thinking? Over the normal 50. That puts it at 90% when agitated. When hitting a weak point. Now, one thing about Agitator is, if you're good, it's always going to be pissed. If it ain't slammed into a wall, you're doing something wrong. Which, I don't like to force that down people's throat, but throwing monsters into the wall really breaks the build. You don't have to slam it into the wall, you can just punch it 6 times in the face and piss it off. But overall, this is it. Now I'm going to switch over to the clip of the game that I did, but there's no audio for that for in-game sounds. I hope you all enjoy. Until then, I'll see y'all next time.